Okay, guys, it's Manchester United. All we have to do is win. Woo, yes. Okay, guys, first half is done. All we have to do is keep momentum and win. We're up 1, just win. Oh, for the love of... Hey guys, thanks for joining us here on another episode of the Weekly Roundup with your host, Mr. Controversial, one half of the 2 half and a 45 brothers, here to deliver another Weekly Roundup this week. And we're going to start off like we always do in the second Farmers League, Ligue 1. Now, in Ligue 1 this weekend, we only really have one big match, and that is Brest versus Lyon. 10th place Lyon has been in great form coming into this match, going against second place Brest, which have been in electrifying form lately, well, pretty much all this year. They are pretty much our big ticket match of Ligue 1 this weekend. We also have other matches, but the league leaders won't be playing this weekend, so let's be honest, we're only going to be watching that one match. Alrighty, and we are moving on to the first Farmers League, which, honestly, after the end of this season, possibly won't be anymore. Leverkusen is still on their unbeaten run, going against, who cares? They're going to destroy them anyways. But if you must know who Leverkusen will be playing, their next victim will be Werder, as they'd say in Germany, Bremen. Werder Bremen hasn't been on the greatest form lately, especially with their last 2 matches, getting red cards in absolutely both of them. They did win their last match, but let's be honest, there's only one victor here, and that's gonna be Leverkusen. Now, we do also have other big matches, like Dortmund going against Mönchengladbach. That pretty much should be an easy win for Dortmund, but we already know the Yellow Wall, they always make everything absolutely difficult for themselves. So, we'll just have to see. Bayern going against Cologne should be a big ticket match. For whatever reason, I'm not sure what is going on with Bayern this season. Typically, again, they would be in amazing form at the end of the season. But, well, it's not the same Bayern that we're used to. They're going against Cologne, but after their last 2 defeats back-to-back, we just don't really know if they're going to be able to come up with the goods. So, that should also be a good match, and we are here for it. Now, it's time for Pizzaville, or Mario Land, here we go, or Inter Milan Station.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Now, look, guys, that's going to catch on. That's probably not. Anyways, let's jump right into it. Now, in Serie A, there are some big ticket matches going on this weekend. We do have Juve going against Torino. Now, Juve did win their last match, even though it's possibly by a hair, but 3 points is 3 points. Pretty sure they're going to also beat Torino this weekend, so let's see. We also have Napoli going against Frosinone, and after the last 2 matchups for Frosinone, it's pretty much a guaranteed win for Napoli. We also have Sassuolo going against Milan. Now, we do definitely want Milan to win. I definitely want to see Captain America star. However, I'm going to be a bit controversial here. I'm going to say Sassuolo is going to take it in their matchup there. And lastly, the biggest match coming in with Inter Milan going against Cagliari. Inter's going to win, obviously. And another little bonus here, let's not forget Roma going against Udinese. Now, Roma has been in some good form lately. Well, it just depends on what you consider good form. They have drawn and also won in their last 2 matches, so fairly good form. But we won't know what's going to happen until we do see what happens between them and Udinese. And now, for the penultimate, Hope I said that word right. La Liga! Okay, guys, so we really have some huge matches going on this weekend. We have Girona going against Atletico Madrid. We would pretty much want to give it to Atletico Madrid. However, if you've looked at the last head-to-head matchups between these two, it's always kind of been fairly close, which is strange considering that Atletico Madrid, you know, we always consider them as top 3. It seems that they're going to remain at top 4 because I do believe that Girona will be taking this match. Now, we also have another huge match with Real Madrid going against Mallorca. Come on now. Real Madrid is going to take this absolutely. Now, Cadiz is going against Barcelona. Cadiz hasn't really been in awesome form. They did lose against Granada in their last matchup. Yeah, the performance just hasn't been up to par as of late. And they also haven't played since March 29th, which is a lot of break time there. So I'm pretty sure that Barcelona coming into this match, coming off of the back of their matchup against PSG, will be in better form to take on and down Cadiz. These are your matches for La Liga for this weekend. Let's go. And before we get to the EPL, just to dive into a little bit of the story, the biggest story that was going on this week, and that would be, well, Liverpool dropped points. Now, did we all know that it would happen? Well, it was going to happen to one of these teams sooner or later. It did happen to both Manchester City and Arsenal when they went head-to-head, and unfortunately, it happened to Liverpool going against their seemingly bogey team for this season, Manchester United. Funny that I say bogey team because they are the two biggest rivals in English Premier League football. However, Manchester United hasn't really been on their perch for the last few seasons. Deep cut. But yes, Liverpool dropped points this weekend to an unexpected, brilliant, not so brilliant, lucky, one could say, Manchester United team that's kind of been up and down in form. I mean, hey, a draw is a draw. It just makes the title race that much fuego. So here's to this weekend. Let's see which team is going to drop points or which teams are going to stay where they are. The title race is heating up. Let's go. And now for the league that we've all been waiting for. Drum roll, please. No? You don't have enough funds for that? Perfectly fine, never mind. We're going to the Prem. And this weekend, we do have some big ticket matches. Now, as it stands, these are your top 6 teams, starting with Arsenal, then Liverpool, then Manchester City. Then we do have the bottom of the 6, which is Tottenham, Aston Villa, and Manchester United. Now, like I said, we do have some big ticket matches in store for you this weekend. We have Arsenal going against Aston Villa. Now, again, being that the title race is heating up, if Arsenal does lose to Aston Villa, it will mean that they might be out of the race with the last 7 matches that we do have left to go. We also have Liverpool going against Crystal Palace and Manchester City going against Luton Town. Now, of the 3, one more than likely might say that Luton Town is the easiest of those 3 challengers, being Aston Villa, Crystal Palace, and Luton Town. But hey, you never know. Outside of that, we're going into the bottom half of the top 6, which will be Manchester United going against Bournemouth. Now, Bournemouth is coming off of pretty good form. They did win their last 2 matches back to back. So they might be a good matchup for Manchester United. You never really know, but we are here for it. We also have Tottenham going against Newcastle. Newcastle hasn't really been in great form lately, purely because of the betting scandal and players being injured. But hey, it's not really much to say. Well, here's to next season, perhaps, for Newcastle. And yeah, that's pretty much it for your biggest matches of the EPL. The title race is still going on strong. The top 6 are still shaping up We will see what's going to happen next this weekend, so stay tuned. Alrighty guys, and that will be your weekly roundup for this week. I want to thank you guys again for joining me here again for another episode. I do want to thank you for being an awesome audience. Hope you guys have an amazing rest of your week and an awesome weekend. Get ready for those score reviews next week.
Here we gone.